At the outset, I wish to express my profound respect and sincere appreciation to France and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia for their leadership in convening this high-level conference. Together with Norway, we have had the honor of serving as co-chair of the working group on the economic viability of Palestine, engaging in sincere and constructive discussions with UN member states and international organizations. Urgent action is required to address the fiscal challenges facing the Palestinian Authority, sustained support for the PA, concerted engagement by the international community with Israel, and reforms undertaken by the PA itself. Japan continues to make tangible contributions, including recent financial assistance through the World Bank. Yet today, the situation has reached an extremely grave and alarming juncture that threatens to erode the very foundation of a two-state solution. The sharp deterioration of the humanitarian crisis in Gaza, the expansion of settlement activities in the West Bank, and steps toward annexations are completely unacceptable. Japan strongly condemns these actions and calls on Israel to immediately cease all such unilateral measures. At the same time, Hamas must release all hostages and disarm. Japan has consistently supported a two-state solution. For my country, the issue of recognizing a Palestinian state is not a matter of if, but of when. While carefully monitoring developments in the region, Japan will continue its comprehensive deliberations with even greater seriousness. Above all, what matters most is that Palestine can exist in a sustainable manner, living side by side in peace with Israel. Japan will continue to play a realistic and proactive role in advancing toward the goal of a two-state solution, even by a single step. Should Israel take further actions that block the path to the realization of a two-state solution, Japan will be compelled to introduce new measures in response. Japan fully supports the aspirations of the Palestinian people to establish their own independent state.
I would like to thank His Excellency and give the floor to His Excellency, the Foreign Minister of Andorra.
Messieurs les Présidents, Excellences.
Presidents, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the situation in Gaza has become unbearable. Civilian victims, mostly women and children, run into the tens of thousands. Humanitarian access has been seriously hindered. Hunger is a weapon of war. Forced displacement has taken on outsized proportions. Faced with this human tragedy, we reiterate our call for an immediate ceasefire and the need to ensure a lasting end is put on this terrible conflict. The only credible path out of this conflict, ladies and gentlemen, is the two-state solution. The 12th September vote did not leave a shadow of a doubt. This assembly, by an overwhelming majority, believes that the Palestinian people should live in peace and security within their own state, side by side with the State of Israel. With this widely shared assessment in mind, the government of Andorra approved the recognition of Palestine. We will continue to forcefully call for the release of all hostages, for the disarmament of Hamas, the perpetrators of the atrocious 7th of October 2023 attacks, and for the advent of a Palestinian state that's been demilitarized and that exists under the reformed authority of a government that excludes Hamas. When the conditions are in place and if we can guarantee the full regional integration of Israel, this recognition will take its effect. With this recognition of Palestine, our country, which is proud of its over 7 centuries of uninterrupted peace, and remains committed to neutrality, multilateralism. The speaker's microphone has been cut off.
Your Excellency. Bravo.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I give the